thinking cap on.
That's not really much of a problem here. It's more the crocodiles, and even then,
Well,
it depends which ones.
Yeah. Well, I can see that. I saw what was it? I saw on TikTok. I guess this is a thing now where people have. Uh, I don't know if it's alligators or crocodiles. They're small. They're little baby ones, right? And they'll just kind of walk up next to the human and then just kind of plop down like like a cat would loaf, and it just kind of sits right next to the human, like the human. You've seen planking, right? You know
Yeah,
what planking is? That's
yeah.
kind of what the person's doing. You know, the human is lying down, like resting on a bed or on the floor, whatever. And this little bitty crocodile thing, I mean, it's really not much bigger than this, just walks right up next to him and just plops right down. And then they give it head scratches, and its eyes kind of roll back a little bit, like it's enjoying it. And I'm like, you guys are crazy. Ain't no way.
Is this in the US?
I have no idea. It's on TikTok, so I mean, it could be anywhere in the world.
I don't have TikTok.
It used to be good. It's just not very good anymore.
I'll take your word for it. From the
Yeah.
beginning, I
No,
never heard good things about it.
well, it used to be entertaining, and now it's all just stupid stuff. I mean, I don't know. You've got a few folks that if you can find somebody a content creator that you enjoy, of course you can follow them. You know, just like any other platform, and consume the content. You know, and it's fun, but for the most part, finding the person or finding a creator that you enjoy, that's the difficult part because there's so much of it out there. And that's it for today.
I like the idea that you've got a decent decade on me, and yet you are way more connected to social media than I am, because most of this is just
Listen,
for
man,
me.
it used to be that I was the go-to tech person in the family. You know, if my uncle had an issue with his computer, he'd come to me. If my uh, mother-in-law had an issue with her phone, her cell phone, she'd come to me. Um, you know, if it was anything electronic related, I was the go-to person to fix it. And now I pick up my phone and I'm like, oh, that's how it works. Um, I have to go to my kids now for technical assistance on a lot of stuff. Instagram, dude, I have no clue how that works. I can't figure it out. I mean, I get that you log in. I get that you can post pictures to it. I I, I don't see the point of it beyond that. I don't understand it.
It's like Facebook, but it's just pictures, from what I gather.
Yeah, kinda. Of course, I mean, I don't really get on Facebook that much anymore either, so I don't know.
I mean, Grim would say I get on Facebook too much, but I basically just morning and then evening, and then yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whereas for her, it's her main
Yeah.
page. So
No, for me, I'm more on uh, Discord and YouTube. Those are if my computer is up and running, I I have at least those tabs open. At least you know
mm.
YouTube and Discord.
Well, I mean, I've got the Discord app, so that's
Yeah.
for me. But yeah, I've always got YouTube up, so on one of my various browser windows. How many do I have right now? And 11. I've got 11 windows.
Like browser tabs open, or
No, I've got 11 browser windows open.
okay.
And on average, they have about 60 tabs each.
Jeez, wow. Well, I've got two monitors going. I have Edge open on one. I have Chrome open on the other. Edge has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tabs. Chrome has got 6.
Yeah, see, I get way too busy to have so few.
No, I know, I get it. I have to purposely shut stuff down, because I get too distracted from, oh, this is neat. Let's take a look at this. And I have to purposely shut stuff down just so that I don't lose my focus on what I need to do.
What's that?
Yeah, that's exactly how I am with my browser stuff. What's that? And then I get lost. Oh, that's an interesting article.
No,
Let's open that article too.
I just skimmed over either my studio tab, my YouTube front page, or my YouTube music page, and something briefly came up with 3, as in there's 3 notifications, but now it's gone.
Yeah, I hate that too. Like, wait a minute, there was something there, and I just caught like 3 words of it before it completely disappeared, and those words were pretty interesting.
Oh, Facebook freaking has been doing that lately, where it will refresh
as you're reading the actual thing that's there. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's so fucking annoying.
It's like, oh, well, okay, I guess I wasn't meant to watch that or read that.
The worst one for me right now is there's a whole bunch of stuff currently going on in Oz politics, and just as much there's obviously new stuff happening pretty much every day, because the day ends in a Y, that something about the US is in the news. So, and lately it's the US and Iran. Yay. And I was reading something about what was going on in Australian politics, and I saw it, and I'm scrolling down, reading through it, and I scrolled just a little bit more, and then all of a sudden the page refreshed. I'm like, I was not finished, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't fucking find the page again. Not the page, the article again, even though I it's one of our news pages. And it's like, fucking, that pisses me off. Yeah, I'm so angry about our politics right now.
Your politics. That's cute.
Okay, we're not starting any wars, but like...
You're not starting any wars, and you're not blaming people for touching water.
Okay, hold on.
Politics. You're cute.
I'll explain what I mean so that you can get a kick out of this too, right? So currently right now, there's a lot of information going about essentially the rise of a far-right political party in our country. I've mentioned it before, doesn't need to go over. Here's the interesting part. One of the primary parties crusading against them, calling out their bullshit with factual information that basically can't be refuted, and I'll explain one of these in a second, is the Australian Greens Party. The Greens Party is an environmental party, first and foremost. And they have their Senate members have completely switched gears to basically being on an aggressive crusade, taking down the One Nation Party. And it's hilarious because time and time again, even in the clips on YouTube that they're putting up from the Senate, because there's free access video streams of what happens in Parliament every day. And so they put their stuff up on their channel. And even you have to click on it, obviously, to write a comment underneath.
Okay.
Right? And still, there are people commenting about how shit the Greens are because they're just the eco party, the environmental party. And it's like, did you not watch the video? They are... What the... Anyway, one of the funniest things that I watched just this morning was... So One Nation is going after immigrants on the basis that they are going to be lazy and going to be a tax on the welfare system, right?
Right. Okay.
To which one Green senator, and I've been saying this for a fucking week, but putting that aside, one Green senator was like, how can One Nation be saying this when the leader of their party, a senator who is not here today, has an attendance record of 56%. And yet, if she's claiming that that people immigrating to Australia would be a burden on the welfare system, and yet she can't be bothered to do her job even half the time, and yet gets full pay and full benefits.
Is this the one you were saying that shows up like not even...
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like that they literally did not address that. The news did not cover it. None of the news stations covered it. Even the ABC didn't cover that. And I'm like, the fuck is wrong with this country? That was the funniest fucking thing coming from the Greens of all people. And they're just like, One Nation had no comeback. Obviously, the person they were addressing had no comeback because she wasn't even fucking there. It's the funniest fucking thing. And yet, people are still just like, oh, why would we vote for the Greens? They're just, stopping development because there's one species of frog in this area. It's like, did you not just listen? Oh my God, I hate these people. Anyway, that's my rant over about Australian politics. I realize it's cute.
I mean, I have nothing to say. I mean, and that's about as much of a sentence as I can come up with.
Although I do find your politics to be interesting at the moment, considering what happened this morning. Well, this morning our time anyway.
I guess I'm not familiar what happened.
Your Führer has decided that he's going to threaten a 100% tariff on all EU nations if they pass through a digital tax on digital companies. First of all, that's hilarious because that's a flat thing that they do to anyone. The US, it's not targeting the US specifically. Australian companies get the same treatment, so that's retarded. And second, it's funny because he literally withheld delivery of F-35 fighter jets to Australia not 6 years ago, when we tried to get Apple and Google to pay their taxes here.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we went into this AUKUS deal, and I'm like, wow, I fucking hate everything about dealing with the US in a way. You're lovely, though. I would never use our slur
Like I
against
said,
you.
I cannot even formulate a cohesive, coherent sentence about it all.
No. I can understand that. But again, that's that cultural difference, because in Australia, voting is mandatory, which means we have to pay attention to politics, which means we have to pay attention to elections. And so it impacts how we take in information. Which is a real bugger.
So what happens if you don't vote?
The first time, a fine. Anywhere between $150 and $220.
Oof, ouch.
Yeah, it's easier just to, spend maybe 30 minutes filling out 2 forms and getting a democracy sausage.
Democracy sausage. I'm not sure I know what that is.
Google Australian democracy sausage.
Oh boy. Is this gonna like flag me for any NSA thing?
I mean, in your country, probably, but in the rest of the world, no.
Okay, so it's an actual sausage
Yeah.
that you grill up,
Yes.
and it's a hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not a hot dog. No,
Well,
those are
okay.
different.
Yeah, that looks actually pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Is that known as a snag?
Yep. Yes. But on election day, the democracy sausage.
I gotcha. But every other day, it's a snag. Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
That's great. Yeah, no, that makes me hungry, actually. That looks pretty good.
And most of the time, they're free.
Well, hell, that would get people out to vote for sure.
Voting's mandatory.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, that would. That's got to be a huge slice of bread, too. My God, how big are y'all sandwiches over there?
Give me a second.
Okay. I'm going to ramble on since I'm the only person here at the moment. Since we're talking food, yeah, this looks to be like a fairly massive sausage. I'm going to see if I can't try to find any kind of size on this thing. So it states that there's standard sausages. Well, that's an average sized piece of bread. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if these are like foot long.
Oh, no, usually about the palm, size of the palm of my
That's
hand.
pretty small sausage. Wait, what are we talking about?
Hold on, let me have a look. So about 7 inches.
I love that you're looking down doing that. Hey, still, you were looking down. Not sure what you were measuring. So a snag.
That's 9.5.
Is typically measures about 8 to 10 inches in length. Now it's probably
Yeah.
pre-cooked.
Oh, that won't. Yeah, that probably sounds about right, considering the size of packs.
Man, we're having hamburgers tonight, but I do love me some hot dog sausage stuff. It's pretty good.
Honestly, if you can ever get down, have a trip over here, especially if you can get to freaking Adelaide, man, I will take you
Can
around
you
to like.
imagine the trouble that you and I would get into? I mean, I could just be the naive American that everybody makes fun of, but oh man, I'd love to make a trip out that way. I could prove to Gurr that it's real.
No. Your flight would just have been diverted to Uruguay, Peru, or Argentina.
Yeah, I gotcha.
One of
I
those.
gotcha.
Yeah. Remember, still paid actor.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
And even if you take a ship cruise, they're actually like
it goes to Bermuda and somehow teleports to yeah. Oh boy.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to put the bread back in the fridge.
They keep the bread in the refrigerator there. Again, I'll just blather for a moment while you're away. I would assume that the bread gets put in the refrigerator because you don't consume it fast enough. Like that's what happens here. We don't eat it fast enough, and it ends up either sitting there long enough to grow mold, and we just end up throwing over half of it away. It's really weird. Bread here is really, really weird. And I realize I'm doing Trump hands. I'm not meaning to. Bread here is really weird. We will either, when we buy a loaf of bread, it'll either sit there and rot or it'll be gone in like less than 24 hours, the entire loaf of bread. I don't know what that phenomena is. I know I can't be the only person that happens with.
What's that?
Bread. You didn't hear. Okay.
No.
So I was making the comment that here, and at least in our household, bread is really weird. So it'll either last so long that over half of it just rots and grows green mold, or the bread will be completely consumed within a 24-hour period.
Sort of similar. Yeah.
There's never been a happy medium where the bread's shelf life, like the amount of bread diminishes as it gets closer to its expiration date. It's either hits that expiration date and it rots, or it's completely gone within the first 24 hours. Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, it's kind of funny because since we switched to natural bread,
yeah,
the bread has lasted longer.
Are you and is that the reason for keeping it in the fridge is because of the natural, so it lacks like all the preservatives and all that stuff in it?
Well, ours aren't allowed to have preservatives.
Man. See, that'd be the prevailing reason that I'd want to visit. The food industry here in the States is just so fucked up. I mean, everything has weird chemicals and stuff that, is cancer-causing agents. And it's not uncommon for you to pick up something and it says, it'll be labeled something along the lines of like, in California, this has been shown to prove to cause cancer. Like what? So if you live outside California, it's okay, but if you're in California, you're going to get cancer. What?
The closest analogy we have here is that only in some states can your aluminium cans be recycled at a recycling depot.
Only some?
Yes.
What's the deciding factor there? What
Oh, I think it's like Northern Territory and Queensland. I think it might be. I think it's Northern Territory and someone else. Those two states, for some reason, don't do the 5 cent or now 10 cent recycling cashback. So you can't recycle. The cans aren't accepted as recycling credit, basically.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, so in our county, the county that I'm in, we used to have a recycling program.
Mhm.
Separate plastics from aluminum from cardboard boxes. Those were the three things that you could recycle: plastic, cardboard, aluminum. The county would send by I think specifically for our area, it was every Thursday. The dump truck that had the recycle, it's like a big 20-foot thing behind it that was broken up into three sections where they would come through and throw it in there. Well, they used inmates that were on workday passes to gather all of that stuff and throw it in there. That went on for about 2 years. And then about 5 years or so ago, maybe 6, they stopped doing the recycling program because these inmates that were on work release program were having their buddies smuggle drugs and other paraphernalia into the recycling so that they could then retrieve them and have them when they got back to their cells. So, yeah, we don't recycle here anymore because they couldn't figure out how to do it otherwise. Yeah.
We have recycling in every state. And our country is bigger than yours.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the remotest, ruralest area, there is recycling available. Jesus fucking Christ.
Mm-hmm.
It's a state and federal supported supply chain.
Mm-hmm. I get it. Yep, I get it.
The logistics should not be complicated.
No, it shouldn't be. I think the logistics, honestly, I think it boils down to it's not. Okay, government state, federal government, they encourage it. Sure, absolutely. Recycle. That's great. But they're not putting forth any incentive to the populace to do so. They're leaving it up to the private sector to be the ones that gather and actually do the chopping of the material and the reducing down of it, the smelting of it, and turning that back into a raw form. They're leaving that all up to the private sector. Well, when the private sector is involved, it's all about money. How much money can we profit from collecting these cans? And they're not making anything at all. So it's left up to, we have a few places that we can physically take the stuff to. But again, it's not, I think they're only open like X hours on a Saturday morning. And I think X hours they're only open like 3 days a week, or let me rephrase. They're open 5 days a week, 6 days a week, but they're only open to accept the recyclables in a small window in any given part of the week. It's crazy. And then it changes because, oh, well, Bob, yeah, he's on vacation this week, so we're not accepting recyclables this week. What? So I drove 45 miles just to do this and you can't take it? Well, how about I just leave it there? Well, then we'll give you a fine for littering because it's garbage. I mean, let's make things as difficult as possible for anybody to do anything.
And see, that's one of the things that the recycling depots here have going for them, is that they will approve anyone who can do the job
Mm-hmm.
and employ them, which
Right.
means it's a great way for, say, kids who have been who have left home, people who have had, you know, sudden unexpected life changing,
Right.
housing problems, things like that, to go and get a job that will pay them a consistent wage throughout the day.
I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, it's like, I have not been from where I used to live 6 years ago to here where I live now, which is about a 2 hour drive distance, pretty much on the other side, complete opposite sides of the city. Those recycling depots run
Mm-hmm.
pretty much from, I think it's like 7:30, 8 a.m. in the morning, right up until like 8 p.m. at night.
Wow.
They are going. And they don't just accept the cardboard, the plastics, the recycling bottles and cans, glasses. They also do glasses. So, like your glass bottles, things like that. And they do e waste as well. So, old computers, like old monitors, like, you remember the big, chunky motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll take those. Broken printers, they'll take them,
No.
anything like that. So, yeah.
Hmm.
And everything has a specific cost associated with it. So depending on
Right.
what it is, like your e-waste item might be checked for, say, X amount of copper or gold in the circuitry or something like that.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So you will get a percentage. You'll get a
Huh.
monetary value for it, for
Well,
recycling it. So yeah.
I have got so many old defunct computers. I I need to cull some of that stuff out. I need to get rid of it. I have hard drives. I mean, I keep all my hard drives. Uh, I need to go through and extract information off of each one of them and then completely destroy them.
Yes.
I probably have close to 30 hard drives
Mm.
that I've just, kept over the years. Um, yeah, it's just silly, but
I think I've got
I'm
about
like,
15.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like it's stuff that I mean, hell, this is we're talking like I've got stuff that still goes back to Windows XP. Um, I mean, somewhere I've still got my Commodore 64, but that really didn't have a hard drive. An IBM compatible.
Mm.
What was it? A DX 6 DX 966, I think, was one of my first computers. Um, it probably had like a 250 meg hard drive.
Yeah, I've still got my first hard drive, which is like a 500 meg hard drive or something like that from
Yeah.
our, I think it was a Windows 95
Could be.
computer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I've still got that in basically this green canvas Coles bag that,
Yeah.
oh no, not Coles, Woolies bag that's just got all my hard drives in it. Each one's still in their magnetic
Yep.
protective cases and stuff,
Yep.
sleeves and stuff. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But I need to cull some space and uh And I've got towers. I've got so many fucking towers.
See here, you could just pull the hard drive and then just go down to a recycling depot and
okay. So yeah, and we could do the same here, but I've always had these dreams of taking like the motherboard out, the chips out, the memory chips, all that stuff, and putting it on a flat wooden table, putting an edge, around the table, and then mixing up a 2-part epoxy like clear resin and putting that in there and letting that kind of become a new tabletop. I always thought that would be a fun, neat idea to have like, a computer electronic board table. Not work, it wouldn't work or anything, obviously, but I always thought that would be neat as a visual. And so that's why I've kept it all. And here we are, 30 years later. I've not done anything. It just moves. When I move to a new house, I move all that crap with me. I'm like, God bless.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Don't know why my back is hurting, but it is.
It's probably the chair.
Yeah. Let's hope the new chair comes tomorrow.
My wife has been on me about getting a new computer chair for a few years now. I've got another one that's in the other room that sucker. We joke about it. I need to take a picture of it and post it, but we joke about it because it's one of those that's like a mock leather, but the mock leather has all long since peeled away. And now I put a towel down that covers it because it still has those little black bits that will kind of stick to your clothes if you sit on it raw.
Yep.
Then I went to wrapping the whole damn thing in duct tape. And the joke became, well, why should I get a new chair for like $50 when I can go buy a roll of duct tape for like $4 and I can have a new chair?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a damn comfortable chair.
Oh, well, you should have led with that because now it makes a lot more sense why you just keep keeping it then.
Well, and it's also because I'm cheap and I just don't want to spend the extra money.
Nothing wrong with being cheap.
Yeah. Have you seen the economy yet today? Yeah. Let me rephrase. I'm not cheap. I'm broke. I think that's the more accurate word.
And let me put it to you this way. Whatever's expensive for you, it's 30% more expensive for me.
I know.
And that's not including the Australia tax.
So, okay, you have fast food there, right?
Yes.
Like McDonald's.
Yep.
So if you go in and you get a Big Mac meal, for us, it's called a number 2. I think it's a number 1 is their classic cheeseburgers. I think Big Mac is number 2. What do you have any rough idea of what the cost is?
In store, I am not sure. I'm not sure I can check the app either. If I remember correctly, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna see if I can Google. Okay, so according to a quick Google, it's probably around $18.
Okay, so
do you want that translated into USD?
No. I'm looking up. I'm looking up exactly what it is here. Is that for the meal or is that just for the?
Yeah, that's a meal. A large meal.
Yeah. See, this shows $10.19. That's not right. I know that's not right.
So, and I know for delivery, $18 is not the upper price. The upper price, because of how the delivery system and now that Uber Eats has literally crushed all its competition here in Australia,
Yeah.
there is at least a 20% upcharge on everything Uber Eats lists prices at. And on top of that, there's always an additional 10% service charge as well
Right.
that Uber Eats will apply. So,
Yeah. So this states again. This shows $9.99 for a big combo meal. I still don't believe that that's accurate. I'm pretty sure it's got to be higher than that.
although I will ask, are you guys still having fuel price problems?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Okay.
are.
We're not.
What is a, I would say gallon. I don't think you guys measure it by the gallon. Liter.
Liter. Yep.
Yeah, how much is a liter of gas there?
$1.30.
Oh my god. Hold on, I'm going to convert that over. Okay, so 1 liter is roughly a quarter gallon.
Mm-hmm.
So okay. We are currently paying about $3.75 a gallon. Okay. How much is yours?
$1.30. As of yesterday, at least, anyway.
That would be approximately $4.54 per US gallon. That's about the same, actually.
Uh-huh. Now let me tell you what it was when the crisis first started. $3 a liter.
For us, let me see if I can find a. Okay. So if we jump back to. Oh, man. I hate trying to look up statistics when 90% of everything is not accurate.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, because this is showing that January of 2026 that gas prices were $1.95. That's bullshit. That is not correct. Gas has not been below. It hasn't been below $3 in years.
Mm.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. So I'm looking at another site, and it's showing that again, it's showing that gas in August of 2025 was $3.04. I suppose that could be like a national average. But for us, it has not been below $3 in years where we're at.
Which is funny because one of the things that we keep seeing about like on the news and stuff is that the US has its own oil rigs and oil supplies, and you didn't need the Strait of Hormuz.
Yep. We hear the same thing, and we all go, so why are we still paying $4.50 a gallon? Yeah, so currently, so I'll give you just an example. In California, the average price is $5.46 per gallon. That would be broken down. That would be approximately $1.44 per liter. No, I'm sorry, $1.20 per liter.
I don't think we've had that price in like 2 years.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know, man. It just frustrating.
Economics, much better than politics.
In other news, Free League is putting out a new book for Magic for Dragonbane.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Maybe.
Into Magic and Dragonbane?
Oh no, it'll be cool. It'll be cool for sure. I'm just looking over a few other things. Let's see. What else is there? Leading Edge. How's this for a blast from the past? Leading Edge is putting out a new Alien RPG supplement.
Okay.
Like the original Leading Edge, like the original company that made it, like back in the 80s.
Yeah. Hence my confusion. Considering that, like,
but I think it's done through Free League.
Okay, that makes more sense.
No, wait, maybe. No, I'm confused. Hold on, I'll slide the link over to you to check out. No, it's just called Operation Leading Edge. That's the name of the expansion. Well, that's really weird. It takes place 3 years after the Aliens movie.
Why do they keep setting it right after the second movie? Because that's when a lot of the video games take place too.
If I had to guess, I would say that that's where the literary rights are open for licensing. That I don't know, especially if they're wanting to use like in canon IPs, such as, you know, like Hadley's Hope, for example, which is the colony that was on planet LV-426.
Yeah.
That would be my guess, is that's specifically why, is because that's what the license for literary or video game material is open for.
Hmm. And we're really killing it with the conversation, aren't we?
Telling you.
We don't need those other guys.
No, they can travel all they want.
Yeah.
Who needs them?
Yeah. Oh, I started watching Cobra Kai last week.
It's fun, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's especially if you're a fan of the original, of Karate Kid. It does a lot of fan service.
I think I'm on the first episode of season 4. So the complete third season was like multiple flashbacks to like Karate Kid 2 and Karate Kid 3.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
just like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that person says that they're this person from that show, from that movie. Google. Oh my god, it actually is that person.
I know.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So this is shit. Okay, well, this is going to consume the next hour. I think that Cobra Kai is a prime example of giving the fans exactly what they want to see. I think that the people involved, the writers involved, did an amazing job with the story itself. Was it perfect? No, not by any means.
I have been disappointed with like 2 episodes during season 3 because they were very lovey kissy teenage drama-y.
Yeah.
But
but I mean, so was the whole premise of the original Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I mean, it was lovey kissy teenage drama. I mean, that's the whole point of just, hey, we're just going to throw in some karate and revenge into the mix. And
but the karate was the good part.
Yeah.
That's why we kept watching.
Yeah. But no, man, I mean, just the fact that they did all the callbacks, to the original movies. Hell, they even had what's her face from oh shit, the next Karate Kid. Hilary Swank.
I don't think I've seen her yet.
Sorry, no, I'm lying, and she's not in it. She's not in it. Who am I thinking of then? It was, I don't know, man. It's been a few years since I've seen it. Yeah, but anyway, I think they did a lot of really good fan service with it, and I would have to say it's probably one of the better, if you want to call it sequel things out there. I think it's one of the better ones out there.
I think for a property that they are banking on people, attracting people to based on nostalgia, out of that whole era of shows and stuff coming out during that time, especially and movies, when compared to the Jurassic World movies, Star Trek TV shows, like Picard and stuff, the Independence Day sequel. Oh my god, Cobra Kai is killing it. Like,
you know why?
Because they actually liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because they had competent writers that were like, okay, we are fan. Cobra Kai is successful because they had writers that were familiar with the source material, were fans of the source material, and wrote it to please people that enjoyed that source material. They didn't have some underground agenda that they were trying to push, no Hollywood uh, plan. This was, we want to do this because we enjoyed it and we think other people are going to enjoy it using this based on the source material. Okay, fast forward. Let's look at, I don't know, say for example, the new Star Wars trilogy. Okay, we could argue that the first one, what was it called? Force Awakens?
Yep.
We could argue that that one was that was an okay movie, but it was basically a retelling of Star Wars: A New Hope.
Yes.
Basically a page for page retelling of that.
Yes.
Then you had Rise of Skywalker or whatever it was called, and then The Last Skywalker, or whatever. I don't even remember what they're called.
The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker.
Yes, thank you. Then you had those that had virtually zero connection to the previous movie. It had virtually zero connection to the source material because Disney decided they had to run with some fucking agenda. Same thing with The Acolyte. Again, you've got somebody in there that didn't know the source material, admitted they had never seen the source material until, they got hired to do this show. And you see how that worked out for them.
Which, can I just quickly interrupt
yeah.
and say I feel really bad for that South Korean dude who learnt English, studied the movies, because he was already kind of familiar with them, knew that this would be big, put so much effort into bringing his Jedi Master character to life for a show that fucking treated it all like shit.
Yep.
Fucking.
And I think the way that it should have been approached, guys, we just bought this establishment for how much money did Disney buy Star Wars for?
Something like somewhere between $4 and $6 billion or something.
Yeah, multiple billions of dollars. Would it not make sense to sit down and storyboard an overarching idea from, if you're going to do a trilogy, you're going to do a trilogy. Let's have what happens here connect to this movie and this movie. And they never did that. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm going to connect to my inner gods in Rome and point out that they could have just done nothing and just kept re-releasing the movies, and they would have been printing fucking money.
Yeah.
They would have made their money back within 5 years.
Yep.
And instead, they went with Mr. Mystery Box and fucking tanked the IP into the ground. That's, as I've repeatedly said, is probably going to end up being for real what a parody joke from a soundtrack from an anime joked about in 1999 about Star Wars Episode 27. So Very Tired, a love story between Jabba the Hutt and Yoda.
Sure. Yeah. Why not? Let's do that. I can see it happening.
Yes.
So that's what I mean by Cobra Kai is far superior in that respect, because you had a group of writers and producers that wanted to put something out that respected the source material, and you see how wildly popular it bloomed.
Yeah.
It's so crazy good. Yeah.
Like I've seen all 5. Yeah, 5. I had seen all 5 movies.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 Karate Kids, the next Karate Kid, and the Karate Kid with Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
I'd seen all of them. Had I watched them all multiple times? Are they like a big thing for me? Do I own them on hard copies? No. But I enjoyed them, right? To see the level of love and callbacks and
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
And not just that, did you notice what the show had in its executive producer roles?
I mean, possibly.
Ralph Macchio
Yeah.
and William Zapke were both
Yeah.
executive producers,
Yeah.
as well as Will Smith
Yeah.
and
So
his personal manager, all executive
Yeah.
producers.
Will Smith was in there, but he had actually very little to do with it. But he was in there because he has the literary or the rights for the one that his son was in.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie that came out after the
Legacy?
TV
I
show?
haven't. No, I
Legacy?
want
Yeah.
to finish. I double checked
Finish,
on
yeah,
that.
do it exactly the way you're doing it.
Yep.
Finish the show first and then watch it. You
Yep.
don't have to, but there is, and you've got to watch it through to the end credits. I just got to tell you that, because there is an after credit scene that makes it all make sense. Yeah. Now it was all done very well, and like I said, it was done with respect to source material and to the fans. And if you can do something like that, that is a license to print money. And why we don't see Hollywood doing more things like that, why we don't see role-playing game companies doing stuff like that, instead of running with these weird agendas that just turn people away from it. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
What I'm hearing from you is, why can't we have more slut water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Exactly. Yeah.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
I too still have so many questions about that.
It's a weird one, man. I mean, as bad as I want to do a video covering that one specific item, I just don't think I could ever do it. I think that would just go against too many community guidelines.
Hold on. What if you did it as a short? Like as an advertisement style short?
No.
What?
No, I don't think I could. Dude, listen, to kind of jump track a little bit, when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I so bad, on my second channel, I so bad want to live stream that. But I'm like, what if I walk into a bar and it's an adult bar? We know nudity's going to be in this.
Oh, it's actually going to be in it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Well, crap. This is going to, demonetize me instantly. Through no fault of mine. I mean, I just playing the game and not paying attention to what's happening in the background. But, I'm just playing the game and boom, yeah. So that's going to have to be one that I play and record and then edit the hell out of.
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
I've been, I don't know, contemplating potentially doing some game streams, but with the way my computer's been behaving lately, I feel like I should really wait until I've upgraded my hardware until I do that, because I don't think my 6-year-old CPU and RAM is
You never know. I mean,
living up
you
to it.
try it. Try it one day. Just pull up something random and just try it one day and just see how it works.
Well, I mean, I already kind of did when 3, 4 streams ago. I tried to show you guys No Man's Sky, and it just fucking tanked.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Which was very annoying because that would have been nice to show off what the game is doing now. But yeah, I feel like that's one of those ones that, like I'll have to record video and then upload it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, then again, I could probably try to find, a different kind of game to be playing that isn't so hardware intensive.
You could do Zork. It's just an all text game. There's no graphics at all. Like one of the original Ultima games.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything you download off of GOG should probably be safe to stream.
Hey, that's not fair. I've got No Man's Sky and Kingdom Come Deliverance on GOG.
Oh, really?
Oh, and Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'm technically
let me rephrase. Anything that's pre 2010.
Yeah.
I don't know. When did No Man's Sky come out?
That was 2016.
Wow.
Because it's the 10th anniversary this year. In fact, this current expedition ends on the birthday, which everyone's thinking is they're going to do something big when the expedition finishes. So
it just blows my mind that it's almost the year 2030.
Yep.
Jesus.
And yet, still no Cyberpunk.
I know, right? Where are my implants? I want my bionic eyeballs already.
Why can't I have mantis blades yet?
Yeah.
Oh, man. See, that's also been one of the advantages to looking at Temu lately. They've got so much like streetwear style stuff that's very cyberpunky inspired and whatnot. And it's been like, if they have it in my size, it's going on my wish list. Maybe this is my version of a midlife crisis, but I feel like I'm just returning to my roots.
Yeah, I understand. Man. I'll have to do security verification. Okay, hey, here we go. Okay, security verification. I'm supposed to click on images, pear, bear, peach, bread. Pear, bear, peach, bread, smartwatch. Submit. Cool. So, I mean, how cool would that be to have, that's fun. Huh. $10.45.
What the hell?
I don't know.
That's totally AI.
Oh, yeah, completely. Well, so is this. This, however, this is the reality of what you would actually get. You get 2 branches of this stuff.
No, it says 30-piece set, so you get 30 of them. But that's awfully suspicious.
No, you get 30. You get 30 of these.
Oh,
yeah. But only you get 30 branches. Of these and 2 branches. I mean, you basically are getting pipe cleaners.
Yeah. Oh, that's some dodgy shit. See,
Yeah.
and that's part of the fun about like looking at Timu, which is trying to guess: are you real or are you fake?
I mean, this would be. Well, I guess we're at a standstill. It let me look at one item, but now the rest of it wants me to log in. I don't know. There's some fun stuff, but that's the issue. Is yeah, a lot of stuff is like this. This is clearly AI.
Yes.
But there's some fun stuff in here that like I don't know what the hell is that. I don't know what that is.
It's just an ornament.
It's
So, like,
junk.
Yeah, basically.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be like a centerpiece on like a coffee table or something, as like a conversation starter, as they put it. Which,
Yeah.
Where are you that you need a conversation starter like that?
Right.
Man, your Timu is very different from ours. Where's my Timu?
Yeah, you'll have to show me yours. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Ooh, Nope, don't like that. Don't you dare auto sign me back in. Oh, for God.
It just made me auto purchase 90 new items. It put me on a subscription plan for 5 items a month. What?
Hold on, I'll show you our security verification for a second. Assuming it will. Oh my God. Yeah, so you've got to match the puzzle.
Oh yeah. I've seen those. Yeah.
Yep.
A little bit different.
So yeah. I mean, this could also be slightly influenced by stuff I've looked at.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
somewhat.
the same as mine. Yeah.
But okay, I've got no idea about some of this stuff. I haven't looked at some. Oh, yeah. Okay, some of this is
Chainsaw
just
sharpener. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it definitely. I've got it on my phone, and I very rarely ever buy anything from Temu. But I have definitely spent, just trying to drift off to sleep. I've definitely spent some time, just goofing around on looking at the different stuff that's on there, and I don't know. It's fun to browse and look at. Yeah.
This is one of the things I've been browsing.
I like that axe.
Oh, that one.
Lightsaber axe. Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Although from what I gather from actual in-person yeah, they're interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously more cosplay style based, not actual.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So for anyone thinking that you're getting a light up axe head, no, it is, yeah, toy. Oh wait, is it not? Oh my god, it didn't share. Oh, for the love of fuck! Did it not show any?
No.
Oh, I should have looked back at my other screen. My apologies. Where was that? Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And if it didn't transform into an axe, I would consider it for my character stuff. But yeah.
Kind of neat. I don't know. If anything, it could be kind of a neat accent light.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the extent that I would use it, if I even did that, because I have been trying to steadily get away from battery operated lights.
Mm.
Because I have a bad habit of leaving them on and walking away. And when I get ready to record, oh crap, this light isn't working. I don't have any batteries. Crap.
Well, the light I use over to my side here, I might as well stop that. It's a battery powered light, LED light, but it's meant for like a workshop. But I found it cheaper than actually getting a like camera light, selfie setup thing. And it's heavy duty and has its own rechargeable battery pack.
Gotcha.
And because it's a universal system of that brand that I already had a chainsaw for, it means that I've technically got two batteries, and if one goes out, I've got the other one charged. So I just keep swapping them around.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. This is what I use. Well, there you go.
Christmas lights?
No, it's vines.
Oh.
LED vines. I've got my one lamp right there, but that's what's given the majority of the light right now.
Oh, hold on, I can.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
So yeah, Ryobi brand.
Yeah. Yep, that's what my all of my. Yep, that's what all my I've got a chainsaw, chop saw, drill. Yeah, they're all Ryobi.
Oh no, the battery's dying now. Crap.
Shouldn't have touched it.
Yep, that's my fault. I've been a fan of Ryobi since their ads from the 90s here in Australia, because it always had the red samurai at the end of the advertisement for their products, doing the big slash and then slash across the screen that reveals the Ryobi name. And I was like, oh man, that was a classic here in Australia anyway.
We have never had. I've never seen a Ryobi commercial. Period. I mean, I believe that they exist. I get that, but I've never seen one on TV.
Let's see if I can find one. Oh, wait, I should probably specify 90s. Oh, yep, right there. I can see the ad right there. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, share screen. Oh man, this is gonna be classic. I love it. Love it.
Ryobi's 36-volt HP battery motor.
What? Oh, this is the new one.
High-performance technology delivers all the power you'd ever need, without the petrol emissions or the hassles. So, looks like petrol power is accepted. Ryobi 36-volt brushless lawnmower kit, great value at $4.99, available at Bunnings Warehouse.
Ryobi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That brief section of the yeah.
Ryobi.
Yeah. Like that 0.2 second. Yeah.
In the classic ads, it was let me see if I can find it. Oh my god, that is so 90s. Okay, I feel confident with this one now. Okay. Now we're just watching ads.
This month, pick up Ryobi's random orbit action dustless sand. A faster, smoother, cleaner way to sand. Price to go. Pick up Ryobi's powerful 1500 watt 7¼ inch circular saw. Price to go. Pick up the intelligent Ryobi impact drill with electronic torque control for precision drilling and screw driving. Price to go. Ryobi, portable power that's a price to go.
Yeah. The whole.
Yeah.
Oh man, so many memories. But yeah, oh man, now I'm just gotten all nostalgic for 90s Australian ads. Oh man. But yeah, the other reason why I have always been nostalgic for Ryobi products too, because of that red samurai in their commercials, because it always reminds me of Renroku from the Renroku Corporation, from Shadowrun, because their elite forces use this tech-based samurai red armor, and they go out and they're Renroku's own personal like hit squads. So any kind of corporate business, if Renroku send out the red samurais, you probably did something that made the corporation take notice of you, and that's never a good sign. But yeah, that was very nostalgic. Oh dear. But yeah. And I'm still waiting for some decent video software to become available as well, so I can start going back to making videos and stuff. And oh, hey, did you want to talk about your video?
Which one?
The new D&D cards.
Yeah, I mean they're new cards. What specifically?
Well, me personally, I liked how you showed the original AD&D TSR cards by
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah.
Um,
There's some that are even older than that. I just don't have them.
I can believe that. Actually, I think I have PDFs of them because weren't they like palm cards, the original ones? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've got a PDF of those old cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that was really cool showing off. So, like
It was
showing off
fun.
the evolution of the cards, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's something they're back in the closet. I think right there. Somewhere back there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean I don't know. I think I think it's funny that you've got a group of people out there that are going to claim that this is going to you know do away with all the books. They're only putting these cards out so that you no longer have to use books. It's all because they want to stop making books. I'm like, guys, these kind of reference cards have existed in every edition of the game. Literally every edition. 5th edition had it. 4th edition had it. 3rd edition had them. 2nd edition. 1st edition.
Also, Pathfinder has them. Shadowrun has them.
Pathfinder, yeah. Multiple game systems have them.
I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere Call of Cthulhu has handout cards, and well, they've got a lot of other handout stuff, but yeah, they've got cards for things as well. Like,
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu is almost as old as D&D.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's funny. I mean, I think some people are set to believe anything out there that they see as fact. Some people lack the capability of researching truth for themselves. And I don't know. I can't do that. If you tell me something, I don't want to automatically approach it from the scope of you're not correct, but I want more evidence other than just trust me, bro. And so I mean, when I see stuff like that, listen, I've given WotC my fair share of shit over the years, and but when I see stuff like that, I show me the evidence. I had somebody else comment on that video about that Wizards of the Coast literally burned 3rd edition books when 4th edition came out.
Yeah.
I'm like, bullshit. That never happened. Who are you hearing this from that you believe it? Lock, stock, and barrel. Point to me any shred of evidence. Show me video evidence of it. Show me a memo, a memorandum, any news documentation, anything. Oh no, my friend was there. Trust me, bro. He wouldn't lie. Oh, come on. Come on.
Hold on. I've got something for this.
I'm holding.
False. No way.
Not this time.
We created it.
Not this time.
No, not this time. It's totally made up.
Pure fiction.
That's pretty good. Jonathan Frakes telling you you're wrong for 47 seconds. I'm gonna have to keep that. I'm gonna have to keep that in as God. Yeah, link that to me in Discord. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna bookmark that. I'm gonna start using that as official replies. That's great.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love it. Not that I would use it, of course. I prefer to, tell people straight up that they're just a dumbass fucking cunt. But ugh, you wouldn't believe how many times YouTube tries to block that. It's like they're censoring my language or something. And here I thought that, they were an American company and had free speech and stuff.
To an extent.
Funny that.
Yeah.
I do wonder sometimes with beyond belief, fact or fiction, whether there's just a bunch of people out there who watched the show, didn't watch the fact or fiction reveal at the end, and then just believed whatever it was they saw. Because I feel like that would explain like 90% of the bullshit on the internet.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Oh man, it's okay. Can I tell you this conspiracy theory? Because this is a fun one.
Sure.
Because it's not a conspiracy theory. Do you know what the motto of your nation is?
The motto?
Yes.
Like which one? I mean, like under God or in God we trust?
In God we trust.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that the original?
Probably not. No.
The original, when the US was founded, was
one nation under God. I mean, that's another motto.
Nope. It was many people, one. As in many people, one nation.
Okay.
It changed to In God We Trust in 1956 during the Cold War.
Okay.
As anti-communist propaganda.
Okay.
Basically, Aussies have been on a spill about this because about 8 years ago now, they changed a line in the lyrics of our national anthem. And it's been a little bit iffy.
Okay.
Because it changed it from, well, hold on. Oh, get my facts right. So the national anthem was officially changed. So Advanced Australian Fair was officially changed from "For we are young and free" is the line to "For we are one and free."
Well, it's because you're no longer young. Come on, that's common sense.
Yes, but
So what was the justification for the change?
So this happened under, shall we say, a controversial leader with controversial connections. And it has since now been taken by the far right as meaning that we are a white country. Like, there's only room for one people here, and it's white people. Yeah. And here's the kicker. Didn't even do it on like the 100th anniversary of the country. It was done on the 120th anniversary of the country. Which you would also then think, well, if it's on the anniversary, then that would mean it was done on Australia Day. No, it wasn't done on Australia Day because Australia Day isn't on the foundation of the Federation. It's done on the landing and colonization of Botany Bay, which is January the 25th.
Hey, that's the ship that Khan was on now. Come on.
Yeah, where do you think he got the name from?
I know. Speaking of, how the hell does Chekhov know him?
Well, haven't you heard he was in the toilet?
Okay, is that what everybody says now? He was in the loo.
Oh no, that's Walter Koenig's joke about it. That
he was in the loo.
Yeah,
that's great.
Chekhov, during that episode, Chekhov was in the toilet, and Khan was wanting the toilet and held him up, and so that's why Khan never forgets who Chekhov is.
Right.
Even though he didn't actually appear in he wasn't in the series yet. But that's just
hilarious.
That's just Walter being Walter. So
yeah,
take that.
No, he said, I saw an interview, and this ironically just a couple of days ago, an article that they were interviewing him, and it was about a lot of different things, but specific to Wrath of Khan. And he goes, well, yeah, I could have spoken up back then and said that the two characters, I mean, I didn't even join until season 2, and this all took place in season 1. So the two characters never crossed paths. But if I did that, that would have instantly reduced my screen time. And I wanted as much screen time as I could, so I didn't argue the point. And I'm like, well played.
And considering what would happen, 2-3 movies later, when half the cast had to fight for basically having speaking roles in the movies.
Yeah.
Don't correct them if they're giving you stuff.
Yeah.
Man. It's funny how comparatively those movies are so iconic and remembered now, and yet the trouble behind the scenes was just immense.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
Like, the good ones that we remember are basically all the even movies.
Yeah.
And yet each one had the smaller budget because the movie that preceded it didn't do well.
Right.
Like, you got to think at some point, like by the 6th movie, you've got to think, why hasn't a Paramount exec just seen this pattern and just gone, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Let's just chuck more money at this. This is going to go well.
or I'm surprised that somebody hasn't gone, Okay, so Star Trek 2, 4, 6 were good. Okay, guys, here's the plan. We're going to make a new Star Trek movie, right? But we're not going to call it Star Trek 7. We're going to call it Star Trek 8. Even though it's the 7th one, we're going to call it Star Trek 8.
The irony there being Generations didn't do nearly as well as Star Trek First Contact then ended up doing. Yeah. And then you get the Abrams movies, which just completely fucked up the pacing scheme.
I liked the first one that they did, but where they meshed the original Spock with the new Spock, kind of timeline thing, and with Leonard Nimoy in it. But I don't know, the ones after that were just kind of
I feel like they used the original movies successively, each one, as the framework for what that story was going to be about. Because if you look at the first Abrams movie and the first the motion picture or the slow motion picture, it's the Enterprise fighting a huge ship that they can't just shoot down.
Yeah.
Because remember, it was Vega.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vija. Yeah. In the second movie, it's Khan.
Right.
And it's Khan.
Right.
And in the third movie, it's the search for Spock. But obviously, Spock didn't die in the second movie. So what do we have? We have the...
Was that the one where they crash landed on a planet?
Yeah, the robotic planet.
Yeah.
But what was the key there? Oh, they had Starfleet people who had essentially discovered an ancient... Yeah. Were using alien tech that they could regenerate themselves with.
Yeah.
Like a Genesis?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like...
yeah, and see, that's what I mean by if you had people that were familiar with the source material, can you imagine what kind of mind-blowing chatter would have happened and swept across everything? And I'm talking across social media, across newspapers, magazines, everything, if they had somehow figured out a way to tie Genesis Project into that third movie, from like the original series. Yeah, I mean, so you had Khan do that. You had that with Khan. I don't know, man. I think that could have been... Of course, now, they didn't ever have Genesis at all in the second Khan movie.
No.
I mean, in the J.J. Abrams version of it.
Yeah, no.
But like you said, had they maybe discovered that that's what was causing them in that third movie to regenerate, so to speak, was a result of a Genesis thing. Little connections like that. Of course, then, we can sit here and say that, and that there's going to be 50% of the other population is going to go, no, that's just a cop-out. They're just copying what has already happened. We want something new and original.
Yeah, but then that's not what any of the J.J. Abrams movies did anyway.
Right.
So.
Right.
But, I mean, technically they did have a kind of Genesis, because apparently triple blood is, immortality. So,
I'd like to see a new Cloverfield movie come out.
Okay.
I liked those.
Possibly the only thing I will give him credit for, because I feel like everything else is just, yeah. Cloverfield actually seemed like an idea, I guess.
I liked the first one because it was slightly different, that lost footage type thing. I think it was playing heavily off of Blair Witch Project, off of its success. The second one that had John Goodman in it, I liked it because it was, you weren't really sure if it was connected. I mean, it was connected in name, Cloverfield Lane, but you weren't 100% sure it was connected. But there were little clues peppered throughout the movie that did connect it. And then the third one with Cloverfield Paradox, I don't know. I enjoyed it specifically because it aired on Netflix directly after a Super Bowl. I mean, it went like direct to Netflix, and then it went into the movie theater. And I just was like, oh, this is really cool. I don't think that I really even liked the movie that much. I just like the fact that I could tune in and watch this new movie immediately after the Super Bowl for free. I mean, yeah, I was paying, the monthly fee for Netflix at the time, but
yeah.
I don't know. Lost was okay.
I feel like that was the beginning of the end for him.
Well, that was his beginning.
Yeah.
And end. I think it was the final season. And again, why is it that folks can come up with all these great beginnings and middles and then just completely cold flop on the end? I don't get that. If you're having a difficult time, of course, I guess a lot of people, a lot of directors, whatever, film producers are likely under pressure from the studio. They get X amount. You have a month to do this.
Yeah.
Got to write it, film it, and push it out in 1 month. Okay. I don't know. Look at us being armchair critics. How great is that?
Well, to be fair, I mean, it's not critiquing, it's discussing, right? Because that's what people used to do. After you watch something, you'd talk about the movie. Like, oh, what parts did you like? Oh, what parts did, you didn't like, Because, I can say, Cloverfield was a cool idea in being a found footage style movie during what is essentially a kaiju attack.
Yeah.
That is a cool premise.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit for that. 10 Cloverfield Lane, I wasn't too into it. And by almost the end, I was like, okay, so this is just, the dude's a creep. This is just, oh my God, just fucking, I can't wait for this to end.
It was a very slow burn, yeah.
And then that ending.
Yeah.
That ending had me laughing my ass off until the end of the movie.
Why specifically? What?
Because the whole time it was like, oh, there's an alien invasion. We can't go up there, right? And then as she gets more of clarity and her memory back and stuff, like she's remembering, she
the
got
car
kicked
wreck,
off, and all that. And it's just like, oh wait, no, he's keeping me down here. This is some danger level.
Right.
I'm a prisoner.
Right.
He's a psycho. All this, and then she escapes. She gets out of there. No, there's actually an alien invasion going on.
Right.
And as soon as that was the actual reality, he was bonkers. John Goodman's character was absolutely bonkers. But just the truth that there is actually an alien invasion going on made me piss myself laughing. Just cracked me up. I was laughing until the end of that movie, just because I honestly thought that was just part of his ploy thing.
Right.
That it actually was aliens was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, Okay, sure, why not? Yep, let's do this. Super 8 is the one I had the biggest problem with.
Yeah, it was. I had a hard time trying to understand what audience it was really designed for. I mean, it was a bunch of kids with a Super 8 camera filming this train crash. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, but was it designed for kids? Because I mean, that's the main character. Was a bunch of kids trying to figure this out, kind of like Stranger Things. But Stranger Things, I don't know. I mean, Stranger Things I enjoyed it, but I think it was really more designed for a lot like the original Harry Potter, like the first Harry Potter book. I think it was designed for kids to watch or with Harry Potter to read. And as the Harry Potter books evolved, it was designed for those same kids to grow with the books. And I think for the most part, that's kind of how Stranger Things is it was meant originally for kids because the first season was very tame. And then it started getting progressively darker. And yeah, it's fun for us, for adults to watch it. But I think it was originally designed for your prepubescent teenage kids.
Yeah.
And specifically designed for them to grow and grow with the show.
Yeah.
Back to Super 8, I don't know. I mean, I when I watched it, I was like, okay, so who is this actually being made for? Is it being made for kids? And when I say kids, I mean like, young teenagers. Because I mean, I don't know. As an adult, when I watched it, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, but I've got kids of my own, and yeah, I remember being out in the 80s, and even my parents didn't let me get away with half the shit that they got away with.
But also, that's another thing too, because it kind of has that 70s, 80s vibe to it.
Right.
But if it's appealing to, like, if it's trying to capture the audience, the 2010 teen audience, they don't give a shit about 30 years ago.
Right. So that's what made me go, okay, well, so is this really trying to appeal to me, a kid that grew up in that era? Okay, maybe. I don't know. It was a weird one. It was a weird one.
I think one of the things that I took away from it, especially after hearing that man talk in interviews, was that it was inspired by Steven Spielberg movies, specifically ones like E.T. And looking at it from that angle, well, E.T. and Close Encounters, right? And looking at it from that angle, that actually makes me hate the movie more, because both of those movies had humans initially being perceived as the aggressors, but coming around and being more approachable at the end, and the aliens not actually being the threat that we perceive them to be.
Yeah. And I think that with E.T. specifically, I think that was made for kids.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I remember seeing it in the movie theater and I loved it. I wanted to see it multiple times, but I couldn't get, anybody to take me again. So, I mean, when it came out, on VHS, I mean, later, or on TV, whenever, whatever it was, I was able to watch it again. Went to Disney World shortly thereafter, and they had opened up an ET ride. And I was like, oh, this is really, really cool. And then I learned that it had been a novel. The ET was a novel, and that there was a second book. And I grabbed that book up and read it. I think it's called E.T. and the Green Planet or something like that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get enough of it. So I would definitely say and I don't remember the marketing now, but whatever marketing they did way back then, it worked on me. You know, so that's why I say that movie it had to have been made specifically for kids.
And also, it had that John Williams whimsical
Oh yeah.
score to it, which played in the ads as well, the advertisement for it as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Of course, when I try to watch it now, it's like, well, this is really boring. I think they need to go back and re-edit this and shave down about 30 minutes out of it because.
See, I didn't. Oh, you go.
I was going to say, although I really did like the D&D scene at the beginning.
I always remembered that scene, which is partly what got me interested in, like, watching my cousins play, and then, like, once got into high school, grabbing the books from the library to, like, play D&D with whoever would be around, or not D&D, but yeah, I've told that story many times. But yeah, you know, Shadowrun and stuff, and yeah, it was just the only thing we didn't have at the beginning was the pizza.
Yeah. Well, that was, and honestly, I think that's what cemented that for us was Friday nights over at Matt's house. That's what we did. Was we ordered pizza, we had soda, and I mean, we played D&D. You know, I mean, that's what we did for. I don't know how long we did it for. I mean, I know we did it throughout the summer. And you know, this was, what year did E.T. come out? Was that 83? 1982. So I mean, we were playing all the way back then, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
It was before I was born, anyway.
Yeah, well.
All right. Well, it's gone 12:30 here, so yep, I think we'll wrap things up. And got anything you'd like to say to anyone who will be watching after the fact?
Pizza is yummy, especially if it's got pineapple and pepperoni on it with Tabasco sauce.
I mean, isn't that just a spicy Hawaiian?
Could be.
Man, you would have a fun time at our, like, local pizza joints everywhere, man. Just
how so? What?
Oh, just the range and customization and.
I gotcha. Yeah. Well, I mean, ours are the same way here. I mean, there's a small select group of restaurants you go into, and it's pretty set with what they've got. But I mean, if you ask them, like, hey, can I get that with anchovies? Oh yeah, sure, we could do that. Can you replace the marinara sauce on the crust with barbecue sauce? Yeah, we can do that. I mean, they'll accommodate. I mean, it may not be on the menu itself as an option, but if you ask, yeah, they'll let you do that.
Oh no, ours is part of the menu. You can customize.
Just here's the list of ingredients, and you just pick and choose. Yeah.
We've
got a few places like that too.
Yeah.
We've got a hamburger joint called Cheeseburger. That's what it's called. Cheeseburger. And have you ever heard of Baskin Robbins? Do y'all have a Baskin Robbins there?
No, I don't think we do, but I have heard of it. So.
Okay. It's an ice cream parlor that has 31 flavors. You can go in and get whatever flavor you want. So Cheeseburger has got a very similar approach to their hamburgers. But this is with toppings. And I mean, we're talking like you name it as a topping, they have it. Alfalfa sprouts, peanut butter, jelly, jalapenos, onions, mustard, mayonnaise, lettuce, cheese, tomato. I mean, you name it, it just keeps going on and on. It's good. It's good. Sorry, we were ending, weren't we?
Yeah, we were ending. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. Well, I already said cunt earlier in the episode, so yeah. I don't really have anything else to say. So
okay.
Penis.